Well, one of the most shocking moments of last night's debate was when President Trump was given the chance to condemn white supremacy, and he addressed the Proud Boys and white supremacists to stand back and stand by. Well, the Proud Boys, who is a far-right group, celebrated with those comments, and Elle Reeves spent time with them during a rally in Portland. Hear what they have to say about their beliefs and reputation of being violent.
We're a drinking club with a patriot problem. As Proud Boys, I think our main objective is to defend the West.
USA! USA!
Do I look scary with this? I would never use this to hit someone out of just a blatant attack. It would be only self-defense.
We're at the Proud Boys rally in Delta Park.
Pledge allegiance.
The Proud Boys are a far-right group with ambiguous beliefs but a clear record of street fights.
We're not punching each other in the face.
But part of the culture is to be lightly punched while naming five breakfast cereals. They planned this rally after a far-right activist was killed here a few weeks ago. Many worry that their presence in Portland will result in clashes with anti-fascist protesters who plan their own rally as a response. Ahead of this, the governor declared a state of emergency. There's at least 300 people here, although they'd hyped up to 3,000, and the ratio of journalists to Proud Boys is very high.
Antifa! Antifa!
Are you here to get in fights with Antifa?
Absolutely not.
But you guys are sort of dressed in the aesthetics of political violence.
Well, aesthetics and actually what we are is two different things. We're all wearing protective gear.
Who needs a shield?
It just seems like every time there is a Proud Boys event, it ends with some people getting beat up.
If our mere presence causes people to want to commit acts of violence, we're not afraid to defend ourselves.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
I know what you do, bro. All people white supremacists are not too. Who that's not a white supremacist and a Nazi?
The Proud Boys all tell us they're just here to drink beer and barbecue, but there have already been a couple incidents that have teetered on the edge of violence, including our own crew being threatened. Get out!
Take a camera. CNN. Get the out, bitch. You want to get up? Wrong place to be.
Should film that.
You got something to say?
We had one Antifa come in here. He openly admitted he was. The cameras might capture, oh wow, look, they're being so violent. They didn't touch him. He wasn't bleeding, he wasn't marked up, he didn't get punched, he didn't get sprayed with nothing. And I told him later, I was like, hey, you're lucky.
Well, if you're not here for violence, then it wouldn't be luck, it'd be the plan, right?
Wait, I mean, if
it wouldn't be a stroke of luck. If
sure, but
you weren't expecting to be violent.
But that doesn't mean. But I can't speak for everybody else.
The Sheriff's Department estimated about 1,000 people came to Delta Park throughout the day. Meanwhile, about 1,000 counter-protesters gathered 3 miles away. What do you think the Proud Boys represent?
Fear. Fear of losing power. They feel like they're just losing everything they thought. That, you know, they're the superior race. We call them the proud little penis boys.
Fascism has no place in this city!
And why is it important to have a counter rally to the Proud Boys? Like, why not just ignore them?
We're out here to show that we're not afraid and that we're not going to back down and just going to face the tyranny, especially when our president is amping up this whole situation.
This is not a protest. This is a different type of night.
Why do you work with the Proud Boys?
At the nightly anti-police protest, people waited warily for the Proud Boys to show up, but they never came. Instead, the only clashes that occurred were the same ones between police and protesters that have happened nearly every night since May. In the end, it was just another night in Portland.
All right, and the first debate between President Trump and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden at times seemed more like an auction than a debate.